After weeks and weeks of looking for a cottage that will suit my aesthetic, this design, this house, this inspiration came onto my page on Instagram. I'm like, let me screenshot this, let me put it on my Pinterest board. Yes, I want it. I took this inspiration to my architect. I'm like, let's recreate this. This is when I close my eyes and I see a cottage, this is what I see. He's like, say less, let's do this. We can definitely do it, Len. Don't stress. Now tell me why it has progressed and it no longer looks like that and it now looks like this. This is the cottage we're now building. Hi guys, my name is Lynn and welcome to episode 2 of 80 Squares. I'm moving back to Zim and we're building a cottage. So today we're talking about the cottage plan, tips, tricks, how much it costs, all of that, and discussing my cottage plan, and you guys can critique it in the description box. I want to hear your thoughts. First things first, it did cost $100 to get this plan drawn by a professional certified architect in Zimbabwe, and he helped me to go and get it certified, then get approval from the council. So that is the cost. And in terms of revisions, guys, most architects, including mine, he was open to revising. We had a lot of messages on chat talking about, let's do this, let's change this. So most of them are very flexible. So don't get somebody that will be like, hey, this is the plan, and they are not a good service provider. Mine was. Now we've got notes that I keep on track. Ideally, it all boils down to size and availability of funds. Availability of funds on my end, I am broke and there's a lot that needs to be done on that piece of land. Now in terms of the cottage, this one is an 80 square meter cottage, depending on the size of your land and the council. If some only give approval for 60 square meters, some do give approval for 80 square meters. So do find out, guys, before you spend money and time getting your plan drawn. Some places don't even allow for cottages, so make sure, as even maybe you are purchasing the land, that you inquire if they allow cottages. Now guys, let's move to the exciting part. Let's dissect this plan. This is the plan that was passed. So yes, I am taking constructive criticism, but it's so it's a bit late at this point. I'm being honest with you. It's already been passed, but I'm just want to show you guys the idea and see. Okay, so we've established it's an 80 square meter cottage. I was going for farmhouse Parisian chic. That is what I wanted, right? And ideally I wanted the kitchen to be in front. That is why I'd fallen in love with the first design that I showed you guys. I wanted the kitchen to be in front and the living room to be at the back. That way we can have like a big screen door, or French doors rather, that will open and we can entertain at the back of the house. And while list with that, now in the first session, my architect was like, no, I will, in good conscience, I won't allow you to do that, because for it to be neat, the pipes of your kitchen will need to run underneath the house, and that is adding more cost when it comes to plumbing. As well as maybe even if you put them in front, you need someone who is very good to make sure that the front of the house, what's it called, the facade, I don't know, you guys know the word, I'm gonna put stays beautiful and clean. So it's like, so either you've got somebody who knows what they're doing and also the money. And yeah, shucks, I got scared. Then I'm like, okay, so scrap that, let's just take the kitchen to the back and the front in front, the living room and everything in front. So that is what you guys are looking at, right? So it's a 2-bedroom living room, small tiny bath and a kitchen and a garage, one garage. Maybe one day we'll have our own Honda Fit parked in there, right? Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms. I think they are small, really, guys. Maybe a double bed. I'm even thinking a 3/4 bed will work fine. I don't have a lot of guests that come visit me, so that could be fun. But I'm actually thinking of turning one of the rooms into my home office and the one just being a bedroom. Okay, then the small bathroom, it is so tiny, guys, so tiny. It only a little shower, bath, a toilet and where you can wash your hands, but I guess that's good enough, you know. It is a cottage after all. Then we've got space for the living room. In hindsight, I wish I'd actually taken in more space of the cottage living room to give to the kitchen and bathroom. I don't know, it's just an afterthought that came to me. Now in this cottage I do have a closed kitchen. The original plan that we had, I'll see if I find it, I'll put it here. Our initial drawings had an open plan kitchen, right, so that it can flow. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've stayed for the last, I don't know, since I came to for uni, I've stayed in apartments that are open plan. Now whilst they're aesthetically pleasing to look at and everything, they're a pain to me, at least, right? Like, I feel like if the kitchen is not clean, the whole house is not clean. And it's boring to have the living room being amazing, immaculate, right? But the kitchen, there are dishes there. And you know, if people are at home, there's constantly dishes in the kitchen. People snack, people drink water, and they also don't want, and also when guests come, I want to be able to prepare the dishes without doing a jewel of entertaining. I know a lot of people are like, oh, when people come, you want to be entertaining, and also I'm like, no. And since this home is being built in Zimbabwe, you know, people in some of them just visit, which is good, right? It's part of being part of a community. Some people just visit Vanyarikani, and there I am trying to put together, scramble a meal, and then while I've got an audience watching me. So and also lastly, like I don't know, I'm just tired of open plan, I think. So I went for a closed, but however, that meant the kitchen is also tiny. Now I've also tried to visualize what it looks like and everything. It looks small. I wanted it to be small but have enough space for a little table and chairs. Not like I don't like islands anymore because I'm short. When I don't know, it's a whole thing. I want a traditional cottage, if that makes sense. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But that is the design. That then we've got a garage. That garage, I would have actually loved to make it into like a bedroom and everything. But because initially, guys, I wanted a three bedroom cottage, but that is not allowed. If you're building a cottage, the maximum with my council, guys, they only allow for 2 bedrooms. And they do allow a garage, so that is how we 60 squares and 20 square centimeters for what's this, the bedroom, the garage guys. The garage. All in all, guys, all I'll say is building cottage, you are very restricted. One, fans, it depends on how fluid you are, as well as the council rules. There are a lot of rules and regulations surrounding cottages, so that is something you do need to be cautious of. So why am I saying? I'm saying you'll never hear me saying anything bad about someone's house. You know, I'm known for passing remarks and comments like, Imbeka Shatter, oh, that is so tiny. Why would they? Now that I'm a bit more experienced, I will say that I now know that every decision that is made, it really is made because somebody has thought and they've made the right decision for themselves. Let us do projects that we can finish. That is the motto I've been rolling on, that I will continue to roll on. I want things that I can finish. Now you see that it has changed. We've moved the back of the house from the inspo to the back, and because Africa is hot, I've opted for big windows, especially the sliding door. Hopefully I can get a French door. I don't know, guys, I still have dreams, but now I know every dream I have costs money. Any thought costs money. Any little corner I add costs money. So guys, that is episode 2 of Project 80 Squares. Let me know, guys, have you built your cottage? Will you be doing a cottage? And what are your thoughts?